Welcome back to the Panthers.com video mailbag presented by CEENTA. Staff writer Max Henson here answering your questions ahead of Week 9 against the Atlanta Falcons. Got our first question this week from Brandon, who says, will the trade of KB speed up the offense in ways that is expected? Well, the trade of Kelvin Benjamin to the Buffalo Bills is without a doubt going to bring more speed onto the field for the Carolina offense. I mean, that was the main thought behind it, was obviously you've got a guy in Kelvin Benjamin who's got tremendous size and strength and ability to go up and get the football, but they felt like they weren't threatening defenses enough with that ability to get off the line of scrimmage quickly and stretch down the field vertically. So with Kelvin out of the picture, it's guys like Curtis Samuel, Kalen Clay, Russell Shepard who are going to get more opportunities. Shepard maybe doesn't have the top end speed that Samuel and Clay do, but he's got the quickness to kind of navigate underneath. As I mentioned, those other two guys can really get down the field in a hurry. So the Panthers want to give those guys more opportunities to really make things harder for defenses and to make them maybe be a little bit more fearful of somebody running deep behind them. Ron Rivera also thinks this could help the running game by just having that threat out there. Maybe teams aren't so willing to put that other safety down in the box area. That makes it tough to run against. Maybe if they threaten more of the weapons on the outside, that'll kind of back them off a little bit, give Carolina a little bit more room to run. Look, to the question, ultimately, yes, there's more speed on the field, but these Panthers receivers have to go out and prove that they can be productive. It's one thing to be fast, and obviously there are a lot of guys in this league and trying to get into this league to have great speed. It's another thing to have the timing down, the route running ability, the ability to make catches in traffic. You're not always going to be wide open. So there's a lot that comes into play here to be a productive receiver at this level, and that's the question everybody has right now, is can these guys go out there and do it? Can they be reliable for Cam Newton? Can he trust them? Are they going to have that timing down to be effective? We're all going to find out. Got our next question from Shannon, who says, do you think this team is emotionally strong enough to move past this distraction this week, or will this one linger? Look, there's no doubt about it. This was a tough one for the guys in that locker room. A lot of guys very close to Kelvin Benjamin, who'd been here for 4 seasons and built a lot of close relationships. Cam Newton obviously talked on Wednesday and he's a guy who wears his emotions on his sleeve a little bit, and you could tell that obviously this one hurt a little bit as one of his good friends who's leaving this team. But as Cam said, and as other guys in the locker room said, it really is the nature of this business. And in the moments when something like this happens, it certainly is shocking and you have that emotional kind of reaction, both players and fans. But it's the nature of this beast, and it's something that is going to continue to happen. It's something that has always happened. There are going to be kind of surprising moves. Guys are going to come and go. It's all part of it, and they're professionals. They understand it. And as some of them pointed out in the locker room when we spoke to them this week, the Atlanta Falcons are coming into town, and they don't care at all about what's going on with Carolina and parting ways with Kelvin Benjamin. It's a football game to be played on Sunday, and it's an important one at that. And the players in that locker room understand the task at hand, and they're ready to attack it. We've got our last question from Jared Blue, who says, will we see more of Cameron Artis-Payne this week? Interesting question. We obviously saw Cap out there for the first time this season against Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday. Finished with 4 carries, had 3 of them in quick succession on that first drive, nearly got himself into the end zone, had a nice 11-yard run on his first carry. Are we going to see more of him? I think it's kind of yet to be seen. I think the Panthers want to get him involved more. Ron Rivera talks about the fact that he's been impressing in practice and has kind of earned the right to get more carries. I think it's going to be a week-to-week thing if they feel like they can fit him in. Obviously, in that first drive, they felt it was a good opportunity to get him the ball, and it almost paid off with a touchdown for him. Ultimately, Jonathan Stewart was the one who crossed the goal line, but I do think they want to get him more involved, and I think he's earned that right. And that the question is going to be, based on the flow of the game and the matchups and all that, is there going to be a time for it? I don't know if it's going to be every game, but I think sprinkled in from here on out, we're going to see plenty more Cameron Artis-Payne. Well, that's the question this week, everybody. We'll do it again next time right here on Panthers.com.